So, I don't know if people remember, but a little while ago, the Doug Ford government in Ontario decided that if certain school boards were not going to cut back and limit their spending, then Doug was going to appoint supervisors to these boards and they would do the job. But, it is really hard to take the Doug Ford government seriously about how they think that, these school boards are wasting money and spending unnecessary when they announced yesterday that these supervisors are going to be making six figures and the school boards are now responsible for paying those supervisors. So the supervisors that are supposed to ensure that the schools cut back are going to be taking a six-figure salary in order to do so. And the Doug Ford government is actually justifying this. I could, the Onion, the Beaverton couldn't make up a fucking headline more funny than this. News today, Ontario's education minister said he's not embarrassed. Really? Really? Are you sure? You should be. That school boards are being forced to pay $350K, six-figure salary, annually to the supervisors he appointed. Paul Chalandra, calls it an appropriate amount of money for them to limit school board spending. Like, seriously, this is what you supported in Ontario. This is what you decided, conservative supporters, to vote back in. A man that screams that the schools are overspending, but then he has no problem paying a whole bunch of supervisors that are specifically there to cut back $350,000 a year. Just please take that in, okay? Because you need to make $100K to be on the sunshine list. These guys are making over 3 times that. To ensure that school boards cut back the spending, the money that goes towards educating your kids. And you thought it was a good idea to keep this guy in power for 5 more years. 5 more years, because Doug changed that as well. Yeah, he wants to change it so that he can stay in power for 5 years and not have to go to an election in 4 like he's supposed to. Yeah. And the thing is this at least is an open admission of a waste of funds. Like, even though they're denying that it's not, it clearly is. If you go back some of my videos there, I have a video talking about how the Ford government got caught using money from the Skills Development Fund to line the pockets of an adult entertainment club owner. And despite the fact that, people are obviously angry about it, he just doesn't care. Oh, you're lying, it didn't happen, blah, blah, blah. It's like, Doug, you're holding fundraisers there, okay? There's a paper trail, we know. And it's funny, I recently seen, there was a couple of comments on one of my videos were saying, what do we need to do to finally get rid of this guy? And somebody's like, oh, well, you need, apparently it takes a Schmeck scandal to remove these guys from office. They're like, what do you mean? They're like, oh, well, John Tory, and they were pointing out, I think they said Rob Ford, but technically his was more a drug scandal. But the thing is is this enough of a Schmeck scandal that Dougie's paying, the owners of, strip, well, technically it's not a strip club, but, adult entertainment clubs? Is it that enough? Or do we need to, actually have him schmexually assault somebody, or get caught with, a minor or something, assaulting a minor? How bad does he have to get before we all say enough is enough? Before his own fucking conservative members say enough is enough. They are destroying Ontario, and there will be nothing left in 5 years' time. Yeah, 5 years, because that's what he wants to extend it to. So it could end up being 5 years before we get another chance to vote him out of office. And somehow I still think a whole bunch of you will be ignorant enough to continue to vote for him. despite so many conservatives calling him a liberal and a sellout and a Trump hater and all this other bullshit that's not true. I honestly, there's days like this where it's just like, what do we do? Like, I email my representative and the guy never even messages me back. Like, I'm just waiting for the next event to like come up and actually like nail his feet to the floor to have a conversation with him and be like, hey, I'm an Ontarian, I am a taxpayer, I am a voter, and you are wasting my fucking money with bullshit like this. How can you support this man? Like, I really wish more Ontarian Conservative members, they would fucking cross the floor and join the NDP or the Liberal Party or whatever. Because it's just an embarrassment at this point. It's an absolute embarrassment. I don't understand how people can hate on Carney so badly and not hate Doug Ford even more. Like, if you live in Ontario, how can you not hate Doug Ford anymore? Like, you want to scream and yell about the deficits and money being wasted. This is money being wasted. Ontario is soon going to have a bigger deficit than most, like, countries do, okay? We are on track for our province to, like, just be in massive debt. There will be nothing left by the time he is done. And you gave him power for another 4 to 5 years. Like, unfriggin' believable. And I honestly don't know what the answer is anymore. Because they just don't care. The Doug Ford government has become like the Trump administration. They don't want to debate they don't want to debate anything anymore. They just want to ram everything through. Like, he realizes that he has the power to do whatever he wants. Like, honestly, it's Queen's Park and question period and all that stuff. It is just like the NDP and the Liberal Party, like, just screaming about all of these criminal acts, and Doug's like, yeah, don't care, because he's got the power to do whatever he wants, because he knows all of his MPs are going to fall in line and do exactly what he says, vote everything through, and nothing. Like, we have lost control of our province, and it's despicable. This is why, like, I've been trying to avoid doing too much political content lately, because it just makes me angry and I don't know what to do about it anymore. Because all the email writing, all the petitions, all of the things, like, I live in an area with a conservative MPP. Thankfully, I have liberal MPs, but I live in an area with a conservative MPP, and he doesn't even answer emails anymore. I'm pretty sure he, like, has me on a blacklist because he doesn't want to hear from me anymore. It is insane, and I just don't know what to do about the insanity anymore.